I don't know about you guys, but at this time of the year, my house is freezing cold. So today I'm visiting Steve at the Home Depot, and we're gonna find out how to kill all those cold drafts. Steve, are you home?
I'm home, Kat. Come on in.
All right, so we're talking drafts today. Obviously, when you open and close your door, there's a lot of cold air coming in. Where can some of the other cold air come into your home?
Okay, so basically just starting at the door here, the most obvious one is actually the weather stripping around the door.
Okay.
So if we actually just kind of take a look, this is what we're talking about, weather stripping here. Okay, so if that is damaged or not there, we need to fix that because that's going to be a big...
Right. And what's the actual material made out of? Like, is that just plastic? Or
This is actually a vinyl foam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then down at the bottom?
Yeah. Down to the bottom here, we have the sweep down here. So if this is kind of damaged or under the door, there's actually, we'll show you later, there's some actual little fingers down there. If they're damaged, you get a huge amount of draft.
All right, and obviously keeping the door closed is the number one, so we'll keep that cold air out there. And now there's some other surprising places that we can find drafts coming into the home.
Yeah,
where would those be?
Got some cut-throughs here so you can kind of see some of the construction details. So this is kind of how a house is framed here. So normally this will be foamed up here, but you can imagine when all this is closed in, this is the example here where we have the casing and the baseboard.
Right.
So if we're having drafts coming in here, they're actually going to come through here and actually come out through the sides here or even under the baseboard.
Right, and while you're down at the baseboard too, you've got another cutaway going on here where I didn't realize there was this big of a gap under here and all that cold air could come in.
Do you actually know the reason why we have a gap down there?
No.
Basically, when we put drywall in, if we had any flooding issues, for example, that's going to allow the water basically to run under the drywall so it doesn't wick up into the drywall.
There you go. So it's got its purpose, but it's going to make me chilly.
Yeah.
All right, and you got one more here for us. Obviously, keeping the windows closed would keep the cold air out, but some can still get in around the edges.
Yeah, again, the same thing. We don't actually have any casing around here, but again, you can see here there are gaps around the window. Usually we would foam these up in the construction process. There's going to be some casing on here, so we can apply caulking to actually correct that problem.
Well, thanks, Steve. I learned a lot today about weather stripping and caulking and the reasons why we need them, and we'll get into the actual installation in a future episode. I always feel like I learn something when I come to the Home Depot.
Well, that's great. I think we've done like maybe about three months worth of sessions here. So in recognition of your enthusiasm and your expertise now, we'd like to actually make you a PK expert. So I'd like to present you with this, and you can attach it to yours like I have on mine.
There you go. Look at that. I'm official PK expert. So if you want to find out all about weather stripping and everything you can become an expert on at the Home Depot, you can come down here and ask Steve. We'll see you next time.